What's happening, everybody? It's your boy Knife Life 777 coming to you today with another knife. I have decided to give Emerson another chance, another shot. I have one in the past. If you have seen my video, you would know. I believe I had the Emerson Endeavor, it was called, and it had the Spidey hole on the blade. I was not happy. But the knife, it wasn't terrible, but it had terrible lock stick. And the G10 pretty much shredded my thumb off, or my thumbprint. So, but I decided to give him another chance, and you'll see why. So we have the regular box here. Some paperwork. Some gear, some t-shirts. Got the Emerson Sheepdog, Emerson Rangemaster Sheepdog Bowie, I believe is what it's called. And it has Micarta. Can't really see. It says S35VN, not 154 CM. Yeah, I had my eye on this for a while, and I was torn between this one and this guy, who has the black G10 and has the 154 CM blade steel. And this one was about $50 more. So I decided to go with the S35VN. Now, this is a little different than most Emersons because it has a flipper tab. And it also has bearings in the pivot. And the Micarta is a little bit different, but I've seen some other ones with Micarta. We had the regular Emerson clip here. Now, I like this knife. It's a pretty decent knife. I however do not like the chisel grind. I'm not a huge fan. It's not the greatest cutter. This one, however, is very sharp. The only thing with the chisel grind is when you try to cut in a straight line, it'll veer off to the one side because of the way the blade is ground. We have the black coating. I'm not sure what kind of coating this is. I haven't done any hard use with this. This is pretty much still brand new. I'm sorry about that, guys. I've decided to sell it. it wasn't. It didn't seem like something that I really needed, and it didn't seem like something that I really wanted to keep. So I decided that I would sell it instead of using it. So, but we have titanium liners. I know lock stick is an issue with Emerson's. This one isn't so bad. The lock stick is not bad at all. It is still fairly new, but it's not bad. I mean, it is there. You can hear it. But it's not as bad as the last Emerson I had. These Micarta scales they're not bad. I mean, they're pretty standard. Nothing too special about them. They are chamfered around the edges, which is nice. But they just seem plain to me. That's just my opinion. We have the standard Emerson hardware with the Phillips head and the flat head for the pivot. We have the wave opener along with the thumb disc. So we have a three-way opening system: the flipper tab, the wave opener, and the thumb disc. We have the traditional Bowie shaped blade. One of my issues with this is the blade just feels significantly smaller than the handle. The handle is freaking huge, but it does feel pretty good in hand. but I believe it's because of the Bowie that it just feels, the blade just feels smaller because, you know, it has a huge chunk missing rather than the standard one that has the full, you know, blade size. Even then, the standard one still seems small. The handle is thick, wide, so that's another reason why I really didn't want to keep it, because it feels off to me. We do have some jimping on the back here. It is not extremely sharp, but I mean it kind of gets the job done. The action is super smooth. Some of the smoothest I've ever seen on a flipper, to be honest with you. Very smooth. And this is, you know, good job on that, Emerson, because this is pretty much his first flipper. This model. Well, I mean this style. So I know the CQC7. They have flippers on some of those also. But I know a guy came to Emerson and wanted to make a model that was a flipper. So Emerson gave in, and here we are. We have a right hand or left hand tip up pocket carry, which is nice. Let me give you some specs on this, guys, and then we'll do some size comparisons. Okay, we have a blade length of 3.5 inches, overall length of 8.4 inches, blade thickness of 0.125 inches, with a Rockwell hardness of 5759 HRC. We have a weight of 5.6 ounces, Micarta handle with titanium liners, and an S35VN blade, and a conventional V-grind on the blade. Yes. Now, some size comparisons. Here we have the Benchmade 560-1. It's Freak, aka Super Freak. Has a similar cutting edge. We have the Spyderco Shaman. It has a similar size and similar cutting edge. Let's go with the Hinder XM18. And we'll go with the Spyderco Spidey Chef. Similar cutting edge. Oh. So overall, if I give it a 1 to 10 rating, I would say it's about a 7. That's just my opinion. If I could make changes to this knife, I would put a deep carry pocket clip, of course. I would thin out the handles a little bit, this way and this way, to kind of be more proportionate with the blade. One thing, real quick, however, that they did get right is on this scale, they cut out deeper so that you can touch the liner lock. A lot of knives don't get that right. Like the Spyderco Lion Spy, the original version, the big version, I had to cut it out with a Dremel because you couldn't even reach the lock, the frame lock, because the G10 was like up so high, you know. So they did get that right. Let's see what else. I think that's about it. Maybe put a steel lock bar insert so that there's no lock stick in the future or at all. We also have some titanium standoffs before I forget. But yeah, one more thing, and I would have a little bit more aggressive jimping here. And other than that, I think that's about it. Oh, well, I mean, I know Emerson is known for the chisel grind, and there's not much I could do about that. So I still would buy it even with the chisel grind if I could fix all those issues. So thank you guys for watching. If you guys have any questions, please leave a comment and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. This is the Emerson, Sheepdog, Bowie, and S35VN and Micarta. I will see you guys later. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And stay posted. I got more knives coming, a lot more. And some really good ones too. So, see you later. Bye.